Tech Table. Tech Table. Tech Table.
Hello and welcome to the Tech Table, the Technical Staff and Theatre Workers podcast. It's the podcast in which I talk to people in the technical side of the industry about how they got in, their experiences, and any advice they can give to anyone getting in. This is episode 4 of season 5. Really flying through this season. I'm really enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it too. We've had some tremendous downloads for the first few episodes as well as the archive. So really looking forward to you continuously listening to this. If you want to get in touch or follow us on the socials, it's Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook and Threads. They are all Tech Table Pod. We're also on YouTube with Tech Table Pod, so give us a listen, give us a follow, and get in touch if you want to. If you want to get in touch via the email, it's techtablepod@gmail.com. So loads of different ways to get in touch. Send us some feedback, send us some questions, anything you want to. Just say hi, give us a follow on the socials, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know who's interested in theatre, and those who aren't interested in theatre, because it might make them interested in theatre. So without further ado, let's see who's sitting at the tech table with me today. I'm here with my guest at this time. If you'd like to introduce yourself and tell me what your current job title is.
My name is Gary Rhodes. I'm currently unemployed.
Excellent. What was your last job title?
My last job title, I was a video technician.
Video technician. Cool.
Yes, for many years.
And is that in theatre or theatre and TV or what?
Theatre, I've done a bit of music, done a bit of sports events, done a bit of everything, really.
Excellent. So how did you get into the AV side of things?
How did I get into AV side of things? We Will Rock You.
Oh, right, okay. London,
the original.
So how did you get into theatre in general then?
How did I get into theatre? ABTTYTS, youth training scheme when I was a wee lad of about 16.
Oh, excellent. Did you had you always wanted to go into theatre, or is that just something you kind of stumbled upon?
I feel that I've just looked at it as an alternative career, as in something different to do.
Okay, alternative to
having a run-of-the-mill job. I just saw it as something completely different to do, and I was like, literally, a YTS scheme was put in front of me.
Right. Okay.
I was like, right. Oh, this looks good.
Excellent. And what did the ABTTYTS scheme entail?
It was good. 4 days a week attached to a theatre.
Oh, right. Okay.
And 1 day a week at college in Paddington. We'd done some electrical stuff. So it was good. I think it was a good scheme, but, it was the 80s. Unemployment was high. The government was trying to get people to work. So that's what it was for.
Oh, excellent. What theatre was it?
I was at the Apollo, Shaftesbury Avenue for a while.
Oh, right. Okay, excellent. The one that fell down?
Yeah. Did it? Oh, yeah, the roof fell in.
Yeah, the roof fell in a few years ago, yeah.
Right, yeah, that one. Before my time.
Excellent.
After my time, even.
And so was the YTS scheme paid, or was it just training?
Yeah, yeah. It was a grand total of £25 a week.
Oh, wow. Back in the 80s, that's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, and they paid for transport, if my memory serves me right.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
and did you, when you were at the theatre for the 4 days a week, did you work on shows? What did you do for those 4 days when you were in the theatre?
Everything. We were, I think I was put in an electrics department. We were shown at theatres how they run, and I think I ended up working at the Apollo Theatre, and as a showman within a state of 6 weeks or something. I was doing a YTS and a showman.
Oh wow, double bubble.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
So, do you remember the first show that you worked on?
I do. I had to do some Googling for this. Look to the Rainbow, a musical review from it was 1920s Hollywood movie songs. It was a shocker.
Wow, it makes you wonder why that never came back.
Yeah, man. I was. I remember. I think I was on the stage crew. I think. Yes, and I was. Not very good at it, but I bumbled my way through it, as you do.
As we do.
Yes, we do.
Excellent. So, so when you finish your YTS course, what aspect of the industry did you lean towards?
I went into lighting.
Lighting.
I had to look at my CV for this as well. I went off to do a Scarlet Pimpernel at Her Majesty's Theatre.
Wow. Okay.
As a stage electric, smoke machines and everything.
Excellent.
Hey.
I like that you've done the research on yourself. That's really good.
I had to. It was a long time ago.
And so, how long was it from doing electrics? Did you then go into AV side of things? Into We Were Rocking?
Oh, into blah, 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 blah. 10 years more. I left Lion King as number 2 elect and went to We Will Rock You as number 2 video.
Oh, excellent. So you've done some pretty big shows then. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I sat on Phantom for a couple of years and Miss Saigon for a couple of years.
Wow.
Right at the beginning of them one.
Absolutely. So some really big shows. In your vast career of doing a lot of shows, have you ever come across any issues, any people holding you back? You feel, without naming names, no. Any jobs you've been for that you feel you should have got that you didn't really get, and you were never really given a reason for anything like that?
No.
Good.
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. I think. Back in the day, it was slightly different, to getting a job. It was, if you happen to know someone, you ended up doing it. There's a lot of that going on.
A lot of jobs got,
a lot.
A lot of jobs got offered in pubs.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
You were reading my mind.
Yeah, it was very much a social industry back then.
Yeah, which is great. It's good fun.
Absolutely.
It's not the way to go, but it's good fun. Yeah. In hindsight.
And it's not like that anymore, which in some ways is good, in some ways is bad, but it's just not like that.
I think it's a good thing. The crazy things that would go on were, hair raising.
And probably
without state. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we'll keep it clean. But let's say quite a lot of the stuff that went on was probably illegal.
Yes, of course.
It certainly would be now.
Sure.
So, what would you say are the pros and cons of working in the theatre industry? Or in the entertainment industry in general, I suppose.
I suppose the pros, it's good fun. You get to travel. I've been around the world with it. And you have a lot of fun. And you get to do some interesting jobs. Yeah, I think it's a great industry to work in. Absolutely.
Excellent. The cons?
I thought about this because I've listened to your podcast.
Thank you.
The cons, I feel it's all or nothing.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's literally, if you have a job you're doing, particularly if you're sitting in the West End, for example.
Yeah.
You're a West End Wendy, it's 6 days a week. It's all or nothing, It's full on.
Yeah, and it's and it's a choice you have to make. It's very much a, marry that girl or leave her, and that's the choice you have.
It's not criticism. It's just a observation of it. Isn't it?
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think a lot of people, like myself, went freelance.
Yes.
to get away, not to get away, to do something different.
And is that what? Because you're in Thailand now, right?
Correct. Yes.
And so, is that what led you to go to Thailand? Was it the freelance work, or was there externals?
No, I have always travelled. So it's something that I've done within the job. That I've travelled with work, and I've travelled personally by myself. I could work in the West End, do a job for a year or 3 or 2 or whatever, and then go away for a year.
Yeah,
I've done that. So I mean, that's maybe not a good career move, but it's I've had quite obviously interesting.
And is there
doing that?
Is there a big theatre scene in Thailand?
Pass.
Okay.
I don't have a work visa to here. I have been here a long time.
Oh, I see.
I wouldn't. I have done some work, not here, but international stuff in the last few years. I do little bits and pieces when it comes along. So yeah, I haven't worked here.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So,
what would you say when you see, or when you did see new people getting into the industry? What would you say was a misconception they had, so they thought it might be something that it isn't?
I think I did see a small bit of people thinking it was going to be glamorous.
Yeah, people do think it's glamorous, especially backstage. It ain't.
No. So, but I've seen people come into it, with the right way of thinking as well. To ask questions and never say no, but never say no to anything.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Which leads me on to the next question, which is any advice you can give to anybody getting in?
Don't. No. I think maybe, I don't know now, I'm a little bit out of the loop. But from my own experience, it was footwork. I would go around to stage doors, I'd drop CVs off to people, make sure to put a name on them, literally things like that. I would imagine you can still do that.
I still think that's a very good idea, yeah. Personal letters, I think, really help, especially if you find a name out of the person you're writing to, which is easy to do. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think, it's a great business to get into. I think maybe now I'm sort of guessing again, but I'm guessing it's harder to get into.
I think it's more saturated. There's a lot because there's never any more jobs than there ever has been. And apart from the fact that they're building the odd new theatre, there's never any more shows anywhere. So, but there's a lot more people trying to get in, so it's a lot more saturated, I think.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. It's good that we've got a new generation.
Absolutely. I think when people talk to you and explain things to you, like when you start in the industry, listen carefully.
Yes.
To what they're saying. They're trying to help you.
Yeah.
Don't be a smart ass, because no one wants to be a smart ass.
Yeah.
So,
there's never. It's very rare you're going to find anybody in the industry who's just trying to bury you.
Absolutely, definitely not. So
Excellent. And that's all the questions I have for you. So thank you very much for joining me.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, big thank you to Gary there. It was really nice talking to Gary. It took us a while to get our timings in sync. He lives in Thailand, which is obviously several hours ahead of us, so it took us a while. And Gary was also on the YTS scheme, which was obviously the ill-fated 1980s scheme that the government bought out to try and get more youth into work. It didn't work out for a lot of people, but I'm glad it worked out for Gary. Thank you for the downloads. Thank you for the listens. If you want to get in touch or follow us on the socials, it's Tech Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, and of course Threads, and also YouTube. If you want to get in touch via the email, it's techtablepod@gmail.com. So thank you very much. Yes, once again, thank you for all the downloads. And thank you to my executive producers, Megan G at the Guildford School of Acting, and thank you to Stage Electrics for this fantastic microphone that makes me sound amazing. Yes, so that's the end of the episode, so I hope you enjoyed it, and until then, I shall see you all next week.